Yo, yo, what up? What up? Here live. Let me set some things up here. Make sure things is where they supposed to be. Good, that's there. We got Miss Coco Trides with the mask on. What's going on? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. This is On the Run with Sun. You at the gate. You about to board. What's going on? How you feel?
I feel good. Ready to come home.
Is the airport crowded?
It is. Let me see if I can do a flip. Can you see?
Nah, your joint is blurry. You're not on video. You on Zoom.
Uh,
But
my
I
apologies.
appreciate the effort though.
Okay. Yeah, it's packed. There are 26 people waiting on standby, and they just made an announcement telling them that it's not looking good. Never fly standby, people. Ever, ever, ever.
Flying standby used to be the thing though.
Not nowadays.
Not nowadays. I guess because it used to be like you get a standby ticket, a nice discount, blah blah blah. Give us some of your travel hacks, maybe like how do you pack? Give us a pack. What's your pack routine?
My pack routine. I try to fit everything in my carry-on, even if I'm going to check it. I don't like bags bigger than a carry-on. And I'm strategic with how I pack. I have these cubes that I purchased years ago through eBag.
You said these what?
Not even. It's these cubes. Oh, can you hear me? Is this better?
I can hear you.
So these cubes I purchased years ago, probably about, I don't know, 12 years ago, and I still use them through ebags.com. And they come in different sizes. So I utilize that when I'm packing. I roll all of my items. It's like 3 bags and they're different sizes. And I roll my items to fit those 3 bags. So I have my unmentionables go in the smaller one, my tops go in the medium one, and my bottoms go in a larger bag. And then a toiletry bag. So I'm very simple.
Got you. Yeah, I mean, especially if you want to go on away for a hot minute. If you had to go to a busy island or a secluded island, what would you pick?
Oh, probably a busy island. Probably a busy island.
Probably a busy island.
Mm-hmm. Secluded island is dope. It's cool. But to me, because I've been to many islands and it's busy. I've had both experiences, and I find that just coming across people in other countries, other areas of the world is just super dope to interact with. They put you on to different things as far as the locals go. You just learn a lot. So that's why I say busy with the locals. I know we went to Cayman Island a couple of times, and we actually befriended a couple of people that I'm still friends with on social media to this day who lives there. So
yeah, that's a fact.
busy island. Busy.
Yo, remember that time with the people in the house? I gotta do a story about that. Remember with the lady, with the dude who was going to get the food from, and then they took us to the back of the construction. Remember I was videotaping, and she started calling me
Where was
informal?
this? In Cuba, right?
No, Cayman Islands.
Where was this?
Cayman Islands.
And so what, you were breaking up a little bit. Say it again.
We went to Cayman Islands, we was getting the bud, and I had the camera.
Yes.
And the
Do
lady
you
was
still
like,
have that recording?
I think so. She was like, informer.
Yo, I was shook. I was so shook.
We was like
I
in
was
the
scared.
back. So we was in like the back, and they
We went to this guy's, what's his name? What was his name? Barry?
Was it Barry or Rod? I think it was Barry. Right, it was Barry. Tall
I think
dude.
it was Barry, a local gentleman that we met there. I don't recall where in Cayman Islands we met, but he invited us back to his home. And we followed him there. Did we follow him there, or he gave us
We
the
followed
address?
him there, and we went
And
inside.
then
And then he
we went
started
inside.
showing us the back, like with a new
But
construction.
hold on, you got to describe going there. How, like, we followed him there. It was no longer a tourist area.
No
It was
longer.
definitely a locals area,
The
semi
far
hood,
West End.
if
It
you
was in the
will.
West End.
Yes, yes. So we followed this man there. His family was home, mother, father, I believe. He had small kids. It was the hood.
It was
But
a hood.
this one, Sunny Winters, thought it was a great idea to be recording the whole time we were in these people's
What
homes.
type of camera was it? Remember what camera I had?
You had one of those,
I had the
was it one of
Nikon.
those?
I had the Nikon, the D90, the big body.
Oh, I don't
What did I
recall
have the place
specifically what
for?
kind of camera. I think it was the play sport.
I
How were
had the
you going
place
to be
for it,
able
but
to
I
play
remember having the big camera because I remember that's how she caught me because I was kind of moving like this with it around the
Did she
house.
catch you once we went to the back? Remember there was like another, like a mobile home in the back
Right. They was doing
behind the house?
construction in the back, and then I passed them. Okay, hey, how you doing? You know, whatever, whatever. And then when I went towards the back with the camera, I think that's when that started brewing in the front. Like I think that dude got his camera on, Ray, Ray, Ray.
Right.
That's when we was in the back and we heard the yelling with informer. So I'm like, yeah, who's the informer? Like, and then that's when it was kind of like, yo,
Yes.
got the camera. That's when it was like, all right, now we got to get from the
We
back
gotta go. We gotta get from
court,
the
through
back
this
through
little
the house.
courtyard, little area, then
Oh
back
yeah,
through
yeah,
the
yeah. It was a
house,
courthouse. Yes.
and then
Yes.
it was outside. So it was like, damn, yeah. I
What
want to
did
see
you how did we get out of that? I don't remember.
moving swiftly, staying on our toes, paying attention to our
I
surroundings. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about you, but I already had my mind set on who I would do that moment, and you could have the lady, of course.
There was a good amount of them in that house. Remember, Barry, there was a couple other dudes in there.
Listen, we would have had to get busy. We wasn't stealing nothing, so our fight would have been a group fight, and that because we'd have been fighting from that, I think we'd have had a better chance. That was crazy though.
Yeah, she definitely made a scene. She made a
Yeah, she
scene.
made a scene more than anything.
She did, and I was like, oh my gosh, we gotta go. Let's go. I was shook. I ain't gonna lie. Um, but did Barry say something to you? Did he confront you?
Nah, I think I kind of got in front of it. I was like, nah, man, I ain't got the camera on. Because not really sitting back, but I was kind of like, yo, I ain't got no camera on. Like, chill. While moving swiftly.
And you know what, too? One thing that we have to point out, the main reason why she said informer, oh, they're boarding my plane. But one reason why she
Go
said that
with
is
us.
because we went back there. We went back there. We were burning. Remember, we went to
Right,
Barry's house to cop wood,
right.
and we were back there in that mobile home behind her house burning. And I think that's what she was like, informer, like, why are you recording? And this stuff is not legal.
Oh, that's
Type
true.
of-
That's true. That's true. Yo,
Yeah.
documentarian still, yo. So let me see. What's next? What's next? Your ideal trip for your next out of the country trip. What's your ideal trip?
Well, right now for me is definitely Panama. Um, I unblurred my background so you can see how packed it is. They're boarding my flight. I just don't want to.
Yeah, take me with you. Take us with you.
So Panama, I definitely want to go to Panama. I need to make a few connections, but also check up on some things. So right now, that's the top of my mind. I don't really have. I feel like I've been everywhere. Well, I can't say that. I have not been.
I know what you mean, though,
Still a
but I
lot of.
mean, you want to go everywhere because, like, certain places, I'm just not really. I'm not really interested in too many
Right.
places in Europe. There's not too many places in Europe.
I want to go to Paris.
Nah, you can enjoy that.
Yeah, but definitely
knock that one out.
An Africa trip before Paris. But I would love to go to Paris. But yes, besides Panama, definitely to Africa.
What country specifically, maybe?
I don't know, child. We would have to look into that.
I got
I'm good with wherever.
I would want to rock with.
Wherever.
What about how long have you been married?
15 years. 14, going on 15 years.
How many?
14 years.
Wow. How long was your honeymoon?
Oh wow. We went somewhere every year after getting married. We didn't have a wedding. We went to the courthouse. So the money for the wedding was spent on trips, right? We went everywhere
Yeah, you keep
for like
saying
a good
we.
6 years.
Listen, you keep saying we, and like we on FaceTime or something. This is on
I'm
you
referring to
live.
myself and my husband. I mean, you don't have to know who my husband is. Just know it's a me and somebody else.
But you waiting on your we is waiting on me to answer.
Oh,
I got a lot of pressure on that. Like I don't know what you want me to say. Like you looking at me.
my bad.
Nah, but it's
My
all good.
bad.
I don't know. We were definitely somewhere every year, sometimes more than that within the states too.
Yes.
I was gonna ask you for a travel story, but you just had one. Have you ever had an experience without getting into the full stories? I know you're boarding. Have you ever had an experience you had to actually survive a travel experience?
Oh, most certainly. Just real quick,
We just
in
spoke of one
Cuba,
just now, actually.
huh?
I
Yeah,
said we
we
just
just spoke of one. Absolutely. That was that Cuba trip too.
yeah, Cuba trip.
That Cuba trip was insane.
That was insane. How far in advance do you usually prep when it comes to packing and stuff like that?
Honestly, for this particular trip, it's just a weekend trip. I left on Friday. I packed Thursday night. Um, but what I do though is start lining my stuff up. So probably that whole week, I was just lining my stuff up, getting things together, doing laundry, washing stuff that I wanted to bring with me. But I didn't actually pack until the night before.
I
When I
need
go
to.
on international trips,
You go on international trips,
I like to pack a week ahead of time.
solid. That's it.
Yes. Yep. I start planning, I like to put down notes, write notes of what I want to bring. Um, so I start planning that a couple weeks ahead of time, at least probably about a month ahead of time. But then a week prior to, I start putting everything together. And like a week before, I want to be like done packing. What are you going to say about your beard?
Do I look like I'm vacation ready? Will I have to shave right now to international? Or it depends where I'm going?
It depends where you're going, definitely, and your comfort level with your facial hair.
You know me, man. I know in Paris, you France with you what's the name spot? The Pinkies Up spot. Yeah, me not business. What up with Haiti travel? What's your thoughts on Haiti travel?
Man, my family be discouraging. They're in Haiti now, hence why I had to come to Miami
I
to stay
don't
with the
understand
children.
how you gonna say they discouraging if they in Haiti right right now.
I know. It's like one of those things where let me sacrifice myself so you don't have to be in the lines of fire type thing. That's how I read it, but I don't know.
That's deep though.
What
That's deep. Like, I mean, you can't be mad wow, that's crazy. But what about other people to Haiti traveling and stuff like that? Like, you think it's safe? Like obviously it's safe.
well,
You think it's needed?
right now, if you're not Haitian, I would not go to Haiti, honestly. Um, Haitians are still traveling. This whole situation in Haiti ain't stopped nothing. They're still traveling to Haiti. But if you're not Haitian, I wouldn't go to Haiti right now.
There was
Um,
mad people going behind you. Are you sure you didn't miss your flight? Like what's going on?
no, I'm not sitting where I'm supposed to be sitting because it's packed. So I came and sat all the way back here. But they're boarding over this way. They're boarding over this way. Yeah, I probably should start going. What time is it on your end?
Well, since I'm in a 5-hour time zone difference,
Why you gotta be such a sarcastic one?
what
I packed some food too.
yeah?
I got a sandwich, and this is some leftover from last night. My
Yo,
granola bar.
family, listen to me, man. This is a live YouTube on thing. Like
Oh,
this is
sorry, my
not
bad.
FaceTime. You on your phone, so you feeling real comfortable, B.
My
This is
bad.
like how you just come through? I got questions here. I got a whole setup and all that.
Okay, go ahead. I'm listening.
This is why I can't. This is why y'all got this Kodak Black song I want you to hear that we might have to do a little review for. I like it. This is the first Kodak Black song that I like.
I saw a video of him the other day on a Haitian page that I follow on Instagram. He's actually not a bad. He's a good kid. He was doing community service. He was doing community service in his area, but poor people. My people, I tell you, his pants was around his knees. Like that's how much he was sagging.
Now
He had no shirt on.
Now you see him in a Haitian, what's the name, channel and doing community service. Now he's a good kid.
He was giving away. He was giving stuff away, talking Creole to the elderly folks. But why couldn't he just put a shirt on? Pull your pants up, brother. But he was trying. He tried.
You tried?
He tried.
I'm always rooting for Kodak. I've been rooting for Kodak since day one. He just always.
I know you have. He lets you down.
It's musically he lets me down a lot of times. It's his actions outside of music on the streets. Sometimes I know he a real one, but this last song, that ZZ song was I just felt it was a little gimmicky, like a hard beat. I just came home. Travis Scott, we're gonna put it all together. Boom.
Right.
Nah. But we ain't hearing nothing from you since till the whole Trump thing. You going to jail against Trump. So this one
yeah, he did get pardoned by Trump. I forgot about that.
What happens when we root for each other? Like, you know what I'm saying? That love goes a long way. I feel like
what? How did that come about? I wonder what inspired Trump to do that.
Listen, can you hear this? We're gonna unpack it. I don't want them. I don't even know. Your song is hard, right?
Yeah, because you can't post that on YouTube.
Yeah, nah. I was a little second there, and but I want to see inside the plane here. I want you to take me inside.
Yeah, I got you. I
mean, what row you in? You on top of the engine? Don't get into.
No. I'm actually towards the front. What is it? What's my seat? 12S. So I'm towards the front. Coming though, I had the worst. I cannot say that. It's not the worst. Let me not say that. Forgive me, God. It was just I was all the way in the back. And it just took forever for me to get off the plane. Say that again. I'm sorry.
I was about to say you had the worst. What you had? I need to put.
I want to skip y'all. Are y'all in line? Oh, okay. Right. I think we might as well all get in line now.
Don't get Karen out there.
Yeah, I think that's still safe. Child, we're good. Come on. Why people be so scared to board when they call us and what you call it?
Right? Like they're gonna like me in school and they're
She's like, oh, they're still boarding sticks. They're still boarding sticks.
There's been a lot of Karen isms going on, so I guess they be trying to just
Let me tell you something. The brown girls be Karen in too now. We ain't gonna talk about it. They sure do.
What you call that? What do you call that when brown girls Karen? That's the Shaniquas?
No, don't play with the Shaniquas.
I know a couple of good Shaniquas. You know what I mean? But so what's that name then? What's the black girl name? The brown girl name?
Hold on a second. Thank you. The brown girl name might be what's similar to Karen?
Shanae.
Silly.
Might as well just put Shanae. We gotta be superstars.
Trying to see if I could get you a nice little view.
Now that this nigga's back, I was about to say, yeah, come on. I was just saying the bag at first, but then I'm like, hold up. What kind of bag is that though? We speaking of which?
Champion.
Yeah, you mad.
Oh shit.
Okay, ain't nobody got no weapons. It's all mad close quarters. Your man behind
Yo,
you.
let me ask you a question. I had a whole vision earlier when I was sitting waiting to board this flight. There was a husband and wife sitting to the left of me. The husband was sleeping on the floor. So I sat like kind of far from them because I had to squeeze in there. There was no place else to sit. So the wife appears and she kind of looks at me like, why am I sitting like in their area? I ain't say nothing. I put my stuff in the seat next to me. But when the husband finally got up, he sat mad hard on the seat that's next to my stuff. How do you survive a situation where, like, let's say we would have gotten into it, right? How do you, like me as a Black woman traveling alone, how do I kind of, I guess, protect myself or handle a situation
With him, with her,
of
or both?
conflict?
Him?
Both.
Well, if you automatically know, always one of the most important parts in the conflict is knowing when it's going to be conflict and knowing when to set it, right? Knowing the consequences, you got to know that like that, right? So once you know that, you know you got to get off this plane, right? You know it's 2-for-1, you know it's 2-on-1 right now. You got to go for the kill. When I say go for the kill, you got to go. I would go for him first because you know she gonna come, especially if they both turned up like and then a wham, and then turn back the other way so you catch up. Now, whatever he does whatever he does now, you got the only grab on some.
On her.
Listen, we both get off this plane today. Today, the two of us get off this plane. It's not they gotta drag two people down this aisle today. It should be like a python death grip on whoever it is. Listen, you laugh. I know you laughing. I know what you're gonna say. You're gonna say, babe, you can't be like that. Listen to
No,
me.
I imagined the whole thing truthfully because it was a bit aggressive, but I
Hold
ignored it
on.
because I'm like,
Whisper, because you can't talk violence on a plane.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
It was a bit aggressive the way he sat. Like they both had an attitude. I guess they didn't want me sitting there, but there was no place else. Whatever, I don't care. But I'm just trying to see if they said something or somebody like, I don't know. Like, you know how my brain goes. My brain went through the whole scenario. Like, what if something was said and I say something back and it gets physical,
listen,
and then
you're supposed to
they
think
want to
like
jump?
that. You're supposed to think like that. That's the key to
because
survival is already having
I always have a weapon on me, but except for when I'm traveling like this.
you still got your listen, you
Hi,
are the
thank you.
weapon. You are the weapon, you know what I'm saying? Everything else is just an extension of you. No more talks about weapons from this point forward, okay? No
Gotcha.
more talk about fighting over seats from this point forward, okay, Shanae? Okay, Shanae? You know?
Oh my gosh.
Word, but now
Hilarious.
I mean, you would. That's only if you feel like it was like that. You know what I'm saying? If it's like that,
Yes.
then you gotta. It's by any means because you don't want to be put in a position where you get washed up and beat up by. You know, he get licked off. Ain't no security on no plane, so it's two people beating somebody until they just get off from type thing. You know what I'm saying? So nah.
Absolutely.
I'd rather be wrong like that. Like, damn, fam, they was just trying to ask you for, I don't know, dog, my bad, but they was gonna kick me off this plane anyway, so let's go, let's turn up. I mean, if you started yelling or beefing.
Thank you. Oh, hold on, I'm sitting down, guys. Hold on for 1 second. Give me 1 second.
Nah, you do your thing. Yo, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, man, if y'all still rocking. You know what I mean? You can dig through the page and find a video to share on Facebook. I'm not on Facebook, but I know I got a lot of people. I got a lot of loved ones. Got a lot of people that check for me that say I'm their dog, I'm their homie, I'm their bro. So it's much, much appreciated, much obliged if you guys just pick a video, man, pick a video you appreciate and just share it for me. Coco Trot's got a YouTube page. Her YouTube page is no, it's a good name for your YouTube page. I'm not gonna say it on here because I want to work on that. But I'm gonna write it down right here because I was about to describe it like this. Where all the pins at? You situated? You good? You going to sleep?
I am. I'm not sleepy. I have some a book that I want to work on. It's like a workbook. Excuse me, I'm probably gonna work out of it. You see, do you see what I'm trying to show you?
I see you. I cite you. I cite you.
I have a workbook that I'm gonna work on. I'm not sleepy. I am getting hungry, but I'm probably gonna wait to eat. What other questions did you have for me?
Why is it that people always think of, like, you think it's that, like, people seem to always think it's like when you think of couples travel or like couples vacations, people always think of those like beach pictures, like the beach pictures and like those kind of. You think that's true? What do you think? What do you think about it? You think that's true?
That people think that that's what you're gonna
Yeah,
get
I always
out of
think
a
like people
couple's
always
trip.
just like think of like that's like you know, like vacation goals, couple goals. Whenever I think about it, I always think of something totally different.
Yeah, I mean, when we've traveled, we've kind of done things unorthodox. So I think people just, do what they know. Some people, and I don't want to insult anyone, just some people just like are that's what they want. Like they don't want the extra frills, or they don't want to do things out of the ordinary. A lot of people follow other people's blueprints too. You know what I'm saying? They saw one person go out of the country and this is where they went. These are the type of
They take
photos
this
they took.
picture, right? Yeah.
Oh, I want to do that too. They probably don't say it out loud, but there's definitely
No,
right.
subconsciously for sure. Subconsciously for sure.
I
Is
think with you and I, we are always looking for something different, right? So we don't do things that other people do. And I believe both you and I individually are like that as well. Um, so that's probably why our trips have been unorthodox, as I said before.
yeah, you hear your
I hear him. Let me see him.
Nah, I ain't going through that right now. He's over there. He went somewhere over there. Superstar.
It's okay.
But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and let you go, man. I know you want to say a little prayer and do your 1-2s.
Yes, sir.
This
Thank
is
you. I appreciate it. This was kind of fun. They started boarding and I didn't even realize it.
call this an interview. It was just an excuse for me to see you.
Oh,
There we go.
I miss you. I can't wait to see you. What are we doing today? Okay,
Um,
turn this off and call me.
yeah, you so saying this is FaceTime or something. Man. You got a jacket?
I do. It's around my waist.
Oh.